Eze, Crystal Palace wonder boy talisman, some might say. Is it Spurs or is it Arsenal? What are we hearing?
At the moment, it's Crystal Palace because nobody has an agreement with them to sign Eze. And of course, we'll be talking about this as the transfer window draws towards a close because he's of interest to big clubs. And I don't think Crystal Palace have ever this summer been averse to the idea of him leaving. They know the idea of challenging himself at, say, Champions League level is one that will carry great appeal. And if the finances had been right or are going to be right, then there could be a deal to be done. There's a lot of talk about this release clause, 60 plus £8 million, and when it expires. But even if there's no release clause there, that's the sort of money that Palace would be looking for. And yeah, we know there's been strong interest from Arsenal and they'd had conversations with his camp. It now emerges that Tottenham have been holding some talks around the situation. But at the time of recording, to my knowledge, neither of those clubs are prepared to pay the level of finance that Crystal Palace would be looking for at this moment to do the deal. As I said, around £68 million, which was or is the release clause value. So unless that changes or those clubs are suddenly more willing to pay that amount of money, then he will stay with Crystal Palace. Whether that is beyond the transfer window, I don't know, because a lot can change. Or will Crystal Palace come down in their asking price and then one of those clubs or another is prepared to do the deal? We know with Arsenal, the situation seemed to be linked to Ethan Nwaniere's future. And don't forget, he went into the last 12 months of his contract before signing a new deal. If he was going to leave, clearly Arsenal were lining up a deal for Eze for that same sort of position, the 8-10 role. With Ethan Nwaneri signing the new deal, which is amazing news for Arsenal, the need for Eze or another player in that position was less pressing, and maybe they were then focusing on other areas. It's not that he's gone from the agenda. There's a great affection for Eze at Arsenal and vice versa. He grew up as a fan of the club, we're led to believe. And so we need to keep an eye on that situation. But, you know, there will be considerations at Arsenal on the price, on the age profile, and on the position. In the meantime, Tottenham, with departure of Son and injuries to the likes of Maddison, they are looking at that number 10 role, but they're looking at multiple candidates. And again, that price might not be right for them, with the age profile as well. And so the longer it goes towards the deadline, Crystal Palace, their stance may harden because, you know, losing him and the financial cost, but also the positional need is going to be ever more sharp. Their time is reducing to find a replacement at all, let alone a...
Revolving light breaking. Arsenal have officially secured the signing of Eberechi Eze for a reported £75 million. Yes, you heard that right, the talented attacking midfielder is now an Arsenal player. Confirmed by none other than the legendary transfer expert Fabrizio Romano. Eberechi Eze, 25, has been one of the standout stars in English football over the last few seasons. Known for his dazzling dribbling, vision, and creativity, Eze developed into a Premier League sensation with Crystal Palace, making him one of the hottest midfielders available. Arsenal have clearly decided to invest major funds to add this dynamic talent to Mikel Arteta's squad. The transfer fee is reported to be £75 million, making Eze one of the most expensive British players ever and a massive statement signing for Arsenal, who are looking to reclaim their place among England's elite alongside the likes of Manchester City, Liverpool, and Chelsea. Fabrizio Romano confirmed that the deal is now finalized and Eze will undergo his medical and officially be announced in the coming days. So what does Eze bring to Arsenal? His ability to unlock defenses with clever passes and his flair on the ball will provide Arsenal's frontline with new creativity and unpredictability. Arteta's tactical setup is expected to revolve around his technical skill, and fans are excited about the prospect of Eze adding pace and precision to Arsenal's attack.